RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning. RBB, a live morning talk show that gives you the ability to get the coach you need, strategist you wish you could afford, social media manager and strategist, marketing strategist, project manager, certified OBM, VA, business startup strategist, profit strategist, web strategist, email funnel strategist, sales page strategist, PR strategist, time management, mindset, and overall business development strategist. We answer it all. With over 25 years of business experience, both in corporate and small business worlds, we really can answer it all.
I hope you guys are having an amazing day today and that you are able to enjoy your Friday and have something that you found that's a silver lining in your week. We're wrapping up what we've talked about all week. And then we have an announcement for you. So we've been talking about scaling your business. So I'm going to go through 3 things about scaling your business. One, it's not raising your prices. I've said that about 9 gazillion times this week. It is not raising your prices. It is truly investing in the processes, procedures, admin side of your business, and investing in the staff that you need to provide your services so you're not the one doing it. Yes, it also can mean having passive income, but you also have to have process, procedures, customer service, and a way to provide all of that if you're doing passive income. Because there is a misnomer of what passive income is. And I had somebody ask a question, what is passive income actually? Does that mean I buy something from somebody else and then I never have to touch it again? I don't care if you buy something from somebody else, you write a course, you write an ebook, whatever. One, there's a huge time investment upfront into whatever your passive income is. There is no such thing as passive income that you can just get and go and be done with. Sorry, that's a lie. That's an MLM lie. And you have to invest in everything that you do. And you have to continue to invest in it. You have to continue to promote. You have to update it. You have to make sure the service or whatever, however you're delivering, whatever it is continuing to work. All of those things, you have to continue working on it. And while passive income is a heck of a lot easier than offering services, it's still not completely passive. Sorry. That is a completely bad description of that, but that's what they call it.
And it's not. Forget it. They consider it passive income because it's products.
It doesn't require 100% of your time. 100% of the time, somebody's buying it, using it.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you'll make the money. Like it, you can be asleep and somebody on the other side of the world can buy it. And vice versa, and access whatever it is that they need, like that's why it's considered passive, but it still has to be monitored. You don't just set it and forget it, and it doesn't mean that you don't ever update it again. It doesn't mean that you don't ever add or take away, none of those things.
So we have ebooks, and I have 2 social media ebooks, and I've got to tell you, I already know of 1 chapter in one of my ebooks that I've got to go back in next week, and I have to modify, and then I'll have to republish it. So I am not somebody who is going to let those ebooks just be out there and phase into non-existence. I'm going to go in, and there's an algorithm change to Facebook, and I need to go change the Facebook chapter of the book. So even that type of passive income, if you are doing it well, you're going to update and keep up with it and be paying attention to it. So that was the only question we had on the passive income stuff. So we had one other question this week, and they wanted to know where the best place to hire somebody was, because this is something we have talked about in the past. There's not, especially in the online world, there is not one great place to hire anybody from. Upwork is horrible 99.9% of the time. Fiverr is even worse. It's cheap, but the quality of what you're going to get most of the time is not very good. However, there is Fiverr Pro now where you're getting somebody, and I have been in exploring advertising on Fiverr Pro. So you can get people of upper levels there. And you're going to pay for it. So part of hiring somebody and doing And hiring somebody that is good is, one, know who you're looking for. Again, those, we've talked about it before, that write down every single thing that you need done in your business, figure out what you're going to do and figure out what you're going to give somebody else. Have a clear direction and job description for that person, including what software they need to use, hardware they need to use, all of those things. That will help you hire somebody. But there's no clear place to go hire somebody. I'm happy to always refer you to somebody if I don't do it myself, because I'm going to be fully honest. Somebody asks me who's the best at something. If it's something I offer, I'm going to tell you it's me. And that's part of the problem, is everybody is going to do that. I can prove it. I have references and reviews and all in 25 years of experience. So you're going to want to ask for those things, references, reviews, but there is no great place in Facebook world. Good morning, Brenda Lee, to really find somebody to hire. Ask for recommendations. That is always a really, really good rule of thumb, is ask for recommendations and then ask why that person recommended them. Have you worked with them? Because there are people that just refer their best friends.
Yeah, they just start a referral network. It's kind of like comment pods.
And that's nice and helpful, but it's not that helpful if you go back and ask that person, say, well, why do you recommend them? A lot of times I've done that a couple times, and I get I love hearing about her working with her clients. Oh, you've never worked with them. I want a customer's perspective when I'm looking to hire somebody. And you're going to have good times and bad times. And Brenda Lee, you've been working on Fiverr since December. How is that working for you? Are you getting quality clients doing that? I always have that question, and I've never met somebody directly who does that, because that's my worry about being on Fiverr. See, Faith Ann feels the same way. How's that going on Fiverr? Because I'm exploring it, but I haven't found any good concrete information. So please, please, please let us know, Brenda Lee. Okay, so that is the wrap up of what we discussed this week, and now we have an announcement. And I am going to let Gina go from here.
Okay, so I guess I'm not going to be blunt about it. Today is the last day that you will be seeing me on this live show. Danielle and I have had to make some decisions in the background as far as our marketing goes. And one of the very real things is that I am not well received nor liked in this space. What I do is not it. I might as well be talking to thin air, even though what you guys don't realize is part of what I do is, even though it is a lot of background stuff, this live show was actually my idea.
Absolutely.
So this was actually my idea, but people are more interested in hearing about looking cool on social media and constantly being in the feast or famine cycle, rather than hearing how to actually get stable and give their clients the best experience possible, where they can actually keep their clients instead of constantly having to find new ones. That is a real thing, you guys. Retainers are a real thing. Being like doing amazing service where clients stay and keep coming back, so you're not having to constantly look for new ones, is the best thing you could possibly do in your business. But nobody wants to hear it. And I am not going to sit here and it just be for somebody to Danielle to talk at and not basically be allowed to speak. So Danielle and I have made the hard decision that it's best if I step back. You will not be seeing me or hearing from me in the forefront anymore. I will be fully in the background, doing delivery and helping to grow Be Boss Girl. I will not be in the front anymore. It's tiring, it's exhausting, but it's also been hurting us and hurting our marketing, having me out here. I have been a hindrance, and it's hard to have to, and I wanted to announce this to you guys, one, because I didn't want to just be phased out. I don't go down quietly, but also I wanted to bring it up to you guys, is that you have to make hard decisions in your business if you want to succeed. And a lot of times you have to put your ego and your feelings to the side to do what is best for your company to be able to stand the test of time and to grow. And one of those things is sometimes you have to recognize where the speed bump or where the weak link is. And it's not fun when you have to admit that it is you. And so I know you guys can kind of hear the tone in my voice, but that's because I'm going through the stages of grief. Today is angry day, but I will eventually be fine. It's one of those things. My husband, him and I were talking about it last night, and bless his heart, he tries to show empathy, and it's very hard for my very, 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 very alpha male husband to do, but he does try. And he was telling me that I need to start selling the lie that basically people want to hear in Facebook land, is that, the do it, have it, be it. No, you don't have to be organized. You can be a complete and total absolute hot mess and run your business like a train wreck into the side of the road, and it'll be fine. And I told him that that's just not me. He was basically telling me to be fake. And I can't do that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. My integrity won't let me. I'm not going to sell the delusion to you. And I know that a lot of the reason why people don't want to hear from me and why they don't like me is because I popped the delusion bubble. And it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's because I actually genuinely care. And I'm like you guys. I don't want to go back to corporate. I don't ever want to have to go back to working for somebody else. I don't ever want to have to go back to lending my talents to someone else's dream. I want to do it for myself. So I'm not going to, because a lot of the things that I tell you guys are things that I've experienced, the stuff that I've already learned. I came into the space and started and took basically, she wouldn't admit it, but her company was failing, and I stabilized it and scaled her through a lot of my skill. I took her and stabilized her and doubled her income in 3 months. I did do that. She went from a fluke $20,000 a month to consistently making 40 every month. In 3 months, I did that. That was me. And she has admitted that. Now, the work that I do is important, but I am not going to get in the way of what the masses want to hear and what they want to know. So, but I say the things that I say because I do care. And I'm sorry, you guys, I have a pretty straightforward personality. I know I'm Southern, so it can come off sweeter because of the twang in my voice, but I'm not ever being nasty. And it's not that I don't care. It's just, I'm not love and light all the time. I'm a human being. And I'm not ever going to fake it for you guys. So with that being said, Danielle is just as skilled. She's been doing business longer than I have. And you guys will be in great hands, but I will no longer be in the way. So I hope you guys still get the value and the things that you're wanting, and continue to enjoy this show as it grows. I will be around. I'm just in the background, where I apparently belong. So you guys, I wish you all the best. I wish you all very good luck in your businesses. I hope you all get everything that it is that you're looking for and searching for. And I'll be watching and listening for updates from Danielle.
So this is, Gina and I have been speaking a whole lot. None of these decisions have been easy, and something that's frustrating. Something that's been frustrating for us is we are putting out amazing content, and we have a vision for this business. And I will tell you that a lot of this, and I've told you this before, and I'll tell you this again, couldn't do everything I've been able to do without Gina. Gina is the reason why I'm organized, because I share with you all the disaster that I am all the time. I am very much of a disaster when left to my own devices. Ask anybody on my team, they'll all agree with me. Sandra will definitely agree with me. And so this has been a hard decision, but we also, Gina and I have been at this a long time, and we know when we have to make some decisions and do things for our business. So, while this is sad, this is very sad. And if you've talked to me in the last 48 hours, you know my feelings, and you know that I haven't been super happy the last couple of days, as is obviously Gina. This has been a very hard decision for us, but this is what we've done to move the business ahead. And Gina will still be in the background. Gina's not fully going away. You're just going to see her in the videos and stuff. We have listened to what all of you all want, and are heading in that direction that all of you need. Okay. So when you're super creative though, Sandra, sometimes that turns into disaster. And one of the questions I asked Gina, I said, well, do you really want to still be supporting and doing things on the back end right now? And she's like, you can't touch it. Don't touch it. You'll screw everything up. She's not wrong, because it would take me all of a week to make a disaster out of things, because my creative brain takes over and all of the organization stuff goes out the window. Again, I can organize a client like you wouldn't believe, but I can't do it for myself. So while there are changes, some of them are going to be good. And I think for our client base, this is why we're doing them, is for all of you. So I do want to focus on a win for the week, and we all have wins, and there is a silver lining in the week. And that's something that we do talk about every Friday. So I do want to talk about that. What is a win for your week? And for me, I'm trying to think of what, one of my wins for this week is I have a heater for my office. And okay, those of you that know me, I'm always freezing. And my husband went out and bought me a second one. And Sandra's yelling at me for not taking compliments well. I'm sorry, Sandra. I do need to there. I didn't take one again. So I am very excited. I have a heater that goes right next to my feet, and I have a heated rug. My husband bought me a heated rug for under my feet. So I know that seems like a weird silver lining, but for somebody who's literally turns blue because she's so cold all the time, this is like a huge thing for me. And I've gotten a few cool things done this week, and we have a masterclass coming out next week, Wednesday. You could sign up for that if you want. And I'm really excited about that masterclass. And there are things that Gina and I have put together and been doing in the background for you guys to train you guys on. So I will be doing that masterclass next week. And there's a couple cool workbooks and a course to go with it and all kinds of stuff. So I am looking forward to that. And that's one of my wins this week. So Brenda Lee, Faith, Sandra, put in the comments here. Tell us what some of your wins are. And Gina and I will still be here. And if you have questions, please put them in. Please add them to our community, which our community is migrating this weekend. And we will be completely on our website as of this weekend. So we are really, really excited that our community forum is going to be easier to access for everybody. I've got to finish that migration. And those of you that have accounts, for the webinar, I will put a link in after this video, because I can't get to the link right now. I've tried. I'm having technical issues. I've had internet issues for like the last week and a half, because the guy across the street wanted to update, and then a tractor took everything out. So I've had power and internet issues like you wouldn't believe. And then my husband had the same exact farm took out the power lines and the internet down where he works. And he works 10 minutes from here, same exact farm. So that's what's been, and I guess they did it one other time this week somewhere else. So that's what we've been dealing with around here, which means my internet, because we're a small town. So when something goes out, everybody has trouble. So I'm having internet issues again this morning. But I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Join me on Monday. This has kind of thrown me for a loop a little bit. So I have no idea what I'm going to talk about next week. That is awesome. Glorious milkshake. Okay. I want to know what a glorious milkshake is, Faith Ann. Because I'm all for a milkshake, but a glorious milkshake? What's a glorious milkshake? Because this has got to be something special. And referral clients, and getting to continue to work on your own business. And I know Sandra has a new marketing plan that she's been working on. She's been working with a new business and a mindset coach, I believe, Sandra. Is that right? You won something and you've been working with them. So I love seeing how you guys are growing and how you guys continue to grow your businesses and are happy with your lives. And obviously Faith Ann is very happy with her milkshake. I'm not seeing an answer what a glorious milkshake is. I do want to know what that is, because I want to go find one I live in New York though, so it's hard for me to find glorious milkshakes anywhere, especially now that it's 43 and raining today. So I'm not going to find a milkshake anywhere. All ice cream places are closed now. We will still be right here, same place, same time. None of that is going to change. I may change the format. I'm using Be Live currently, and we will see if I continue to use that or if I just go to my cell phone so I have a little more freedom. I'm debating because I haven't tried how Be Live works on my cell phone yet. So I've got to figure that out, see if it still works and works the same way or is a disaster. I don't know. Maybe I'll have less technical issues if I use that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that part out, but I will still be right here on the RBB morning show, 8 a.m. every day. Yeah, it is hard to find really great milkshakes. So,
I don't know where y'all live.
Yeah, you're where it's warm all the time.
Yeah, on the lake, we have a snow cone boat and a hot dog stand that putzes around the lake, and then you can stop them while you're out riding around.
Okay, so we get maybe 2.5 months of that kind of thing around here. Maybe. Well, so we have 6 to 8 months of winter or crap weather, and then 2 to 3, if we're lucky, nice weather here. So we don't have things like that. And we have ice cream stands, but they all closed in September. So we don't have anything now. If I want to make a good milkshake, I got to make one at home, which is not a terrible thing, but I'm lazy. So that's not going to happen. You guys have an amazing weekend. I look forward to speaking with you next week. Gina is still completely here for you to talk to, ask questions, and we look forward.
Faith, how south am I, Faith Ann? I am as far south as you can go. I am in central Alabama. We don't claim Florida here in the South. Too many people migrate there, and
there's a lot of New Yorkers.
Yeah, and they're always on the news. So I'm pretty much as far as you can go.
She is south and it's warm, and I'm so freaking jealous.
It's still in the high, almost 100 here. Like I feel so bad for my husband because he works outside, and every day he comes home talking about the heat. And I'm like, and the other day he got really mad at me because obviously I'm pregnant, so I'm laying on the couch, I'm half asleep, and I just go, well, talk to Jesus about it because I can't do anything about it. And he did not appreciate that even in the slightest and told me so. So.
Wow. Okay, then. Yeah, my husband is currently freezing. So he's working outside. They're assembling something outside, and it's 43 and raining. So my husband is in the opposite direction. It's cold and wet. So you guys have a great week. Remember to rise, become, and be everything you can in your day. And we look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one, everybody.
RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning.